Okay, well, good evening, good night, everyone, and thanks to stay here. We are recording this, and this will be available in YouTube around 9 p.m. Tonight, which means that if you have in any time you have problems of connection, you don't hear okay, or you have questions, we'll be online to recover. Okay, I will set and check different points, important points from our side. And after we will open questions, if you have any questions, and this will be the first 15 minutes I develop, after 5-10 minutes questions, and we go forward with this on YouTube. Okay, well, again, thanks and welcome to stay here. Okay, the points that we are checking, it's the points that, wait, I admit Stefan, that it's just entering. Okay. I will not, now I will share the participants guide, okay, the document that you received on the link, okay, that's in Spanish. I will check the important points in order they can understand what's going on this document, okay, and know the special things that you need to know. We will not check the itinerary. We will not check the tiled itinerary because this is a navigation event, which means that we will give you the track, we will give you all the GPS tracks and all, and it's more up to each participant to know more about the profile and anything, okay? We will not check 200, 150, okay? Then now I will go to share here, okay, and here, and sharing the perfectly. Okay, let me put a little bit bigger, okay. Then just important points in the beginning. Okay, this is a self-supported event, which means that it's responsibility of the participant to carry with all needed food and beverage between the system or feeding points provided by organization. But during the itinerary, every participant can catch on the shops or on the restaurants or on the bar that are on the track if they want to stop the food and beverage. Of course, that depending of the hour, if they are available, it's their decision, okay? But between these assistance points or feeding points, they will be self-supported and self-sufficient completely, okay? Navigation will be by GPS. There will not be any market part in any case. And they even have three distances: 200 miles, 100 miles, and 50 miles, okay? With next maximum times: 96 hours for 200 miles, 48 hours for 100 miles, 24 hours for 50 miles, okay? Start and finish, it's in Prades, a locality, municipality located around 45 minutes from Tarragona. It's not Tarragona city, just for the ones that was last year, think that the location is different, okay? Then check well what is the start, the finish, and all the service and all the beep delivery and collect points, okay? In order to understand these profiles that you received, okay, I will put this a little bit bigger, okay? Just to explain the symbology, okay? This symbology that we have here, it's a symbology that means that different things. This red one with the two hands means that it's a point where the assistance is allowed, which means that, for example, the first point is by Bona de las Monjas, kilometer 34, the assistance is allowed, and it's a feeding point, okay? The difference with the other one, that it's located at kilometer 102, this is a base camp, okay? Base camp and assistance point means that in the base camp, the difference with the feeding point is that there are space to sleep, showers, and other services. On feeding points, there will be only food and beverage that we will check after the content, okay? And the assistance is permitted on these points where you have marked the green signal with the two hands. And here on the profile, you have, this is a feeding point, the Grata Jobs, and the last one, it's a feeding point. About the content and about the systems allowed, we will talk later about what can we do and what type of resistance we can receive or in any part, okay? Then Here you have the 3 profiles, 200, 150. I don't know exactly if all of you are 200 or 150, but anyway, you have here to check this, okay? The symbology, it's this one that we said, and you have the 3 profiles. Okay. The online service and the online tracking, okay, will be similar like last year, okay, with similar devices. Here is the link for your familiars or assistants or for you to follow. And there will be a map with exactly waypoints that you have, okay, on the track of the GPS that you have, okay. We will talk about a little bit later, okay. You will have the different waypoints that you need to validate following the route, okay? And will appear here. And during the event, you can check when you pass one, okay? And what time you pass, and even the other participants and your family or your friends or your assistants can check what is the last point that you pass it and all this information. This is the official waypoint validation, and the official timing will be based on this platform, okay? It's important that on the PDF, check this this link and get familiarized with this link, especially for assistance, okay? Important thing to know about the tracker GPS. This is the format of tracker GPS with the different points, okay? They have one light that it's marking the signal of GPS, and the second light and a smaller light it's marking the signal of GPS, and there are a third light that it's switching on red when it's the battery is getting low. You don't need to take care of this. This will be Santi and the PC control who will be taking care. And if any one of your devices is going low on battery, okay, anyone from organization or anyone on the base camp will replace and will change and will contact with PC control to change, but this is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to be sure that you have on the position that we located, with location that you take satellite and GPS signal, okay, and just checking that it's on. But if it's not working, even anyone from organization will come to you and will say you, hey, I changed you the tracker GPS. The most important to understand is the big button. There is only one big button on the center, that it's the SOS button. This button is important because if you have any problem, 5 seconds pressing this button will send an SOS signal to PC control, and then PC control start to activate, calling you or mobilize if it's needed, aid assistance or medical assistance or anything, okay? This is the only one that you need to know, this button, okay? It's important to understand that when you arrive to the end, okay, organization will take your tracker GPS remove. But if you are leaving the competition before, okay, because you are withdrawing, you have any injury or you feel tired and you stop, okay, never switch off the GPS device, okay? You contact with PC control, you communicate that you are stopping on any aid station when you can withdraw or stop your competition, except if it's an emergency or a medical emergency. If it's a medical emergency or injury, of course that you will stop wherever you are and we will activate all the medical protocol. But it's important that you never, in any case, stop the GPS device, because it's the way to have you control it, okay? When you give to organization, after organization staff will take care of them, and don't worry. But in no any case, switch off the GPS device, because it's the way to have you control it and locate it on the place, okay? This is important to understand. Okay, the tracker GPS. We will check a little bit about the program. This is the map, localization map. Prades, the village started, it's in a small village, then don't worry. No, don't worry about if it's big or not. It's in a small village, and you will see on the central square there are the start and finish. And on number 2, we will have all the beep recovery and delivery, final refueling point and recovery point, and all the services here. But it's not far, it's near and easy to find. You will see that it's in a small village, okay? Just quick notes about the scheduling, okay? Tuesday, 28th February, between 5 and 8, you can recover your beep and all documentation and beep start and all, okay? For all distances you can do Tuesday, 28 February between 5 and 5, okay? At 8, there are the dinner for ones that you already reserved and booked this, okay? And then if anyone you need to stay, contact the organization mail to say that, hey, I want to be on the dinner on Tuesday. Wednesday, 1st March, start day between 7:30 and 9:30. There are even you can pick up your all equipment and all your beep on Starline but between 7:30 and 9:30, okay? And between 7:30 and 9:30 on Wednesday, 1st March, there are the delivery of the assistance pack. We will talk about the assistance pack after, but it's when you can give to us the assistance pack that you can find on the base camps during the itinerary, okay? This is only on Wednesday, 1st March, okay? At 10 a.m. start. This is for 200, okay? And then same mechanism for Friday, 3 March for 11 miles, okay? From 7:30 to 9:30. There are again beep delivery and all, okay? And the assistance back and same format on Saturday, 4 March for 50 miles, okay? It's important that for 200 miles for Wednesday that I forget that you need to be to the start before with time because is when we will give you the GPS device, okay? Then take your time to be on the start line on Wednesday in order that you can recover your GPS device, and we have the way that see that it's working properly and doing good signal. Then don't wait till last minute, come with enough time, 45 minutes before, take your GPS, take all, and if it's needed, after you can sit on the square. There are restaurants and cafeterias on the square and you can stay there. But don't wait last minute, because if not, you will lose time because until you don't have the GPS device well located and ongoing, you will not be able to start and take your time to do this. My recommendation is done from 10 minutes past 9, go to the start line to start to do this process. And same for other distances on Friday, 100 miles, and Saturday, 50 miles. Take your time before the start to have all the final settings. Give us your assistance back in case that you don't have assistance. You give us, and we will drive to the base camps. And if we switch off your GPS device and we put properly on the correct line. Okay. Well, this telephone number, it's important that you put in your telephone, okay, as PC control. This is the only way to talk with organization in case of emergency or any problem, and will be centralized and working 12 hours in Pradesh. The PC control is coordinated and managed by Santi, but will not be Santi all time. We will have different persons on the PC control, but the telephone always will be there, okay? Then in case of emergency or any problem, don't call me, don't call Santi, forget the telephones that you have before. This is our personal telephones, and in any time can be switched off because if we are sleeping or we are resting, we'll not switch off. This telephone, okay, put in your smartphone or telephone in agenda as the telephone to call for anything that you need during the event, as soon as the event is started, and all the questions that you have, okay, and will be the telephone where you will receive any call if you have any problem, okay? Then this is important that have this telephone well market and safe and market, okay? Well, external assistance. It's important, these points that we will explain, because I will explain you how will works the external assistance this year, okay? There will be different points of control, as we said before. There are assistance points and with feeding points, only food and beverage, and there are base camp points where you have a space to sleep and space to rest and shower and these services, okay? This is the two different parts of this, okay? Each 45 to 50 kilometers, you have an assistance point, but it depends of the assistance point, you can do things or not other things, okay? For example, if we are talking about 200 miles, okay? Here, okay, we can see that I give you two examples. Here, assistance. For example, starts at 10. First assistance point by Bona de las Monges, kilometer 43. It's an assistance point because it's in blue. And it's a food and beverage point, which means that there you will find liquids and solids, basics, okay, that we will check after what. And you can receive assistance there. On the same point where the organization set the assistance point, you can receive assistance, external assistance. But the assistance that you can receive on these points, it's only food and beverage. You cannot let their materials or recover materials. The compulsory materials as jackets, poles, anything, lights, anything that you need during the first 100 kilometers should be charged from the beginning. Here you cannot let and recover any material except liquids and food. This is the only thing, and will be a specialized and reserved area just outside of organization aid station. We will set a basic food and beverage point for all participants that you can use. And outside, we will set a table that should be used by your assistants. Okay, this then when your assistants external arrive to the point, go to the organization point and ask where are the allowed assistance point, and we show here is the table and here is what you can do. It's important that you cannot let material, you cannot recover material and all these things. You cannot receive full assistance, only food and beverage there, okay? In case the other type of assistance where are base camp, places where you can sleep, okay, and assistance allowed, for example, Querol, kilometer, this is a kilometer 102. Here you can let and change materials, no problem. Wear, equipment, lights, batteries, anything. The assistance points can be in your car or can be on the aid station and the base camp, but your assistance car should be 100 meters before or 100 meters after of the assistance point. There you can go stay at car, you can sleep at car, you can do whatever you want with your external assistance on these points, 100 meters before, 100 meters after of the aid station here, okay? And on the base camp, there will be two areas. The general area where everybody, assistants and participants can enter, and then a secondary part that will be only for participants, which means that on the sleeping area or where we put the food and beverage, only will be allowed to enter the participant. Assistants can enter to the area because we don't know what weather we will have, if it will be cold, not cold, or something, but never can go inside to the runner's assistance. It's important that on these places where there are people sleeping or resting, we ask for silence and keep quiet and calm, because if not, there are a lot of noise and you can prejudicate anyone that is sleeping or things like this, okay? This two type of assistance is the only one points, assistance, food and beverage and assistance point, base camp and assistance point with these rules where you can receive external assistance. Any other assistance by your external assistance in any other point will be and will cause disqualification of the participant. This year, we will not have We will not listen any increase about, no, it was, no. We will be really clear to have a fair race for everyone. And we are trying to keep equal the competition for ones that you have assistance external and the ones that you don't have. Okay. This is important to understand that any incompliment of these rules will cause the disqualification of the participant. There is no way. Okay, it's important that you understand and ask as times as needed before the start, what can you do and what can you not do in an assistance point, and even to the organization members that are on the point, what can we do and what they cannot do in order to avoid any problem. Okay, this is important to understand. And in terms of this, I want to talk you about the assistance back for ones that you don't have external assistance on the moment that you recover the BIP delivery the day before or just 1 hour before of the event start, you will receive the assistance back, and will be an assistance back where you can put whatever you want to find on these base camp points. Okay, all that you can put in is what we will charge to the points. We will not accept external bugs on this bug. All that you can put and fill in will go to the assistance point. Okay, additional bugs will not be accepted and will not be transported to the assistance point. And the same, when you finish your assistance on the base camp, put all in and give again to organization member on the assistance point and base camp to drive to the next assistance point and base camp. If you don't put in, we will not do by you. We will rest there. We will put all in, but we will not drive to the next one. Then it's your responsibility to pick up, give the bug, put all in, and remove all in. This is important. Okay. On the next slide, okay, you have the links on Google of all the assistance points, assistance or base camps for your external assistance by Google. Okay. And it's important that you use this, understanding that depending on the navigator that you are using, we will give you one site or another site. If you are using Google Maps, if you are using Maps navigator of Apple or other programs, they mark one road on the road. This is not our choice. It's important two things. First, for 200 miles, Puig survey that already was base camp last year, the way in and the way out for Base de Vida Puig survey should be by going by Col d'Alforja. Okay, it's important. Going in and going out. Don't try to continue because it seems that there are a track, but it's blocked and you need to go back again and go back down. This is the only way. The other ones have any problems in terms of access for external assistance, but Puig survey, it's important that the way it's through Coll d'Alforja, way in and way out back before to go to the next. Okay, and important, Puig survey have two types. It's a base camp for 200 miles and it's a feeding point for 100 miles. But the feeding point for 100 miles, if you mark here, you will see that it's different. It's not in the same place of 200 miles. It's on the road, okay? It's around 4.5 kilometers before, and it's there where will be the assistance point allowed in 100 miles. But for 200 miles, it's on the original point. And the last thing that I want to check with you, it's the content of the different assistance points. Feeding points, food and beverage points will have water, carbonated beverages like Coca-Cola or similar, isotonic, fruits like banana or orange, and nuts or similar or equivalent. Okay. This is the only one that you will find. You can find anything else. It depends if the locals decide to put, but this is the minimum that you will find. These feed stations, avituallamientos, is the places where you only can receive external assistance of food and beverage, not equipment. Okay, this is important. Base camps, bases de vida, water, carbonated beverages, isotonics, fruits, nuts. Okay, pasta, with or without sauce, rice, soup, hot soup, meat, chicken or lamb, bread, pizza, omelette, different type of jambon, cheese, coffee, infusions. You will have beds, showers, okay, excepting Kerol, but on the others you will have showers, toilets, and plugins to charge your devices like GPS or things like this. This is only on the base camps each 100 kilometers. Okay, this is what you will find in different formats, but you will find all like this. Well, from my side, this is all. Now I open your mix, and if you have any question, let me know. But remember that this video we will upload around 9 again online if you want to listen again or you have any questions. And if you have additional questions, you can come to us with the email contact asking for all these questions. Okay, well, then let me, if you have anyone, you can reactivate your mic and ask directly.
I have not questions. Okay.
Okay, well, this is good. Anyway, you know that you have our channels, okay, to contact us. Then any question that you will have, just send a mail and we'll be happy to answer all the questions needed. Okay, because I see that now it's connecting. Okay, for ones that you are in English, now we will stop. And there are people, I go in Spanish now. Para los que estáis conectados ahora, para el de español, vamos a cerrar y abrir en un minuto porque esto queda grabado, ¿vale? Con lo cual, volved a pedir para entrar en cuestión de 2 minutos, ¿vale? Okay, then Thierry Pirin, who else? We have any question?
No question from you. Everything is all clear. Thank you.
No, it's clear. Thank
Okay,
you.
perfect, Olaf. No questions, good. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, please.
When you talk about the equity between all the participants, because I don't plan to have an assistance, and you are talking about the light ravitamentos, the light one.
Yes.
When you said it's only fruits and water, because the people with external assistance can have more food, you know, like pasta, or and since if it's about around 50 kilometers, you know, if it's only fruits and pasta, I think it's quite light, you know.
It's light, but it's just the refueling that we can do. But on the places, yes, for example, of kilometer 50, there are restaurants. Okay.
Okay, fine.
And the second one, there are restaurant again, which means that there are on places where the ones that you don't have the external assistance, yes, you have the way. It depends of the hour to have access to additional food on the restaurants. Okay, because that are into towns.
Okay, I know that there are only 3 places like that with light,
yes, exactly.
Okay. Only 3. So you say the first one, there's a restaurant, and
on the second one too.
Yes, it's La Silva del Camp.
La Silva del Camp, and in Cornudella too. On the third,
exactly.
On the third, it depends of the hour. Okay, but there are restaurants or bars that you can provide this additional food for the ones that you don't have the external.
Okay, fine. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
No, absolutely for you. Welcome. And if you don't have any additional, I cut. And we stay in touch. All questions that you have, let us know by email. Para los que estáis conectados en español, vamos a cortar porque tengo que grabar esto. Queda grabado el archivo y en un minuto volvemos a conectar y entráis. ¿De acuerdo? O sea que volvéis a pedir para entrar en cuestión de 2 minutos. ¿De acuerdo? Ok, thank you. Thanks everyone.
Adiós.
See you in 2 weeks, in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danny. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.